So, you're knitting along and you've run out of yarn. What do you do? Depending on the project, depending on the type of yarn you use, will determine what your best course of action is. In this particular case, because it's a washcloth and it's made out of cotton, if you are running out of yarn, knit to the end of a row and then stop. Don't try to connect the yarn midstream in a washcloth in this particular case. I do connect my yarn in the middle of projects all the time, but it depends on the project and the yarn. In this case, just make sure that you end on a row, and whatever you have left, we'll take care of it later. So what do you do? So we've ended. So now I'm going to grab a new ball of wool. And in this case, because I've got all these color variations and I've ended on a dark blue, which is going to blend into sort of this lighter blue, I don't think I want to start it on the white. I'm actually, believe it or not, maybe this is a little crazy of me. I'm just going to pull the yarn forward a bit until, because I want to color match this a little bit better, until I start getting to a point where I have my color match. If you're just working with one color of yarn, you don't have to do this. This is just Monica, Knit with Monica, being a little crazy, wanting her project to look as good as possible. So I am wasting a bit of yarn here, but I like it to match up. So there, now we're getting into the color that I want, so I'm just going to snip that. Alright, so there's my end of the yarn. So all I do is give myself a bit of a tail, because we're going to sew those ends in or weave those ends in. So we just have it at the end. Pick up the needle. This is a row 7, so row 7 is a knit. So I'm just going to take my yarn and pretend that it's connected to the other one, and I'm just going to start, I'm just going to start knitting. My first stitch might be loose. I'll tighten that up in a second. So knit a couple of stitches, 1, 2, 3, and now I'm just going to pull those tight. Pull them tight. There, and we will tidy those up at the end of the project. You will see those 2 threads and we'll tidy that up and just continue knitting along. It's that easy.